Hello there, my name's Card. I'm a long-time progressive community organiser and activist. And today, I just wanted to briefly talk about a relatively obscure reactionary dog whistle that's been around for a few years now, as well as what it really means and who's using it. For those who might not know, in politics, a dog whistle is a word, a phrase, or a symbol which seems perfectly innocent and innocuous to most people, but which really communicates a more sinister hidden message to those in the know. There'll also be a playlist of videos of mine linked at the top of the description, which goes into detail about all sorts of dog whistles and how to spot them. Today specifically, I wanted to talk about service call bells and how they've become a contemporary reactionary meme and signal, particularly in online spaces. Long story short, on the infamous image board website 4chan, there's a very well-known and widely circulated, crudely drawn MS Paint comic which itself originated on the site. And it references a joke story about a man who would watch period historical dramas on the television with his wife. Since this apocryphal joke story was made to appeal to the 4chan crowd, the punchline of sorts involves this man complaining loudly about the supposed historical inaccuracy anytime a non-white performer showed up in a British Regency-era setting, for example. Non-white actors and characters are apparently so numerous and they bother this man so much that it upsets his wife. And instead, as a compromise, the man switches to ringing a service call-style bell every time he wants to complain instead. It's not a particularly funny joke even when it's told properly, and it probably wouldn't even come across like a joke at all to a normal, well-adjusted person. But it's designed to appeal to 4chan reactionaries who think there's some sort of secret global conspiracy to put people of colour on TV, presumably just to annoy racists. And once some anonymous forum poster made this crude digital comic based on the joke, it started getting reposted all over the site, and it's become a very well-known meme in certain unpleasant circles. To the point where just posting a picture of a call bell now, or the onomatopoeic bell sound ding, will be recognised as a reference to that joke and its core premise by a lot of people online who happen to frequent 4chan and places like it. So, if you do happen to see a random person online mentioning a bell or posting the bell emoji or just typing out the word ding for seemingly no reason, just keep in mind they're quite possibly referencing a racist MS Paint comic because they've spotted a non-white person just existing somewhere and want to covertly signal to their far-right buddies who might see it that they disapprove of such a thing. As with any suspected dog whistle, you don't need to immediately start jumping to paranoid conclusions necessarily just because someone used a bell emoji or whatever. But it definitely does help to be able to spot these sorts of things and suss out the situation properly, which you can only do if you know what these sorts of terms look like and what these bits of iconography mean. So, for the sake of keeping your online spaces free of potential troublemakers and people with less than good intentions, it never hurts to be able to recognise these things and keep it in mind. That's all I have to say today. I hope it helps. Once again, my name's Card. If you might want to hear more from me, especially more about emerging or obscure dog whistles and how to spot them, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube page or just take a look at my other videos. Either way, goodbye for now, and have a lovely day.